What's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Now this is your third stimulus check update and third stimulus package update. And first, I would like to announce the winner of the free $100 Amazon gift card. The winner is Patty Baker. Congratulations to Patty, you have just won a free $100 Amazon gift card. Now folks, if you didn't win the gift card this week, don't feel bad because I'm still doing an Amazon gift card giveaway this weekend. And to enter this giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and share my videos with your friends and family.
The most important thing to remember about the bill is much of it is not aimed at COVID problems. A good deal of it is income redistribution. For example, making the earned income tax credit unearned. You get the money whether or not you get a job. Sending families with $150,000 a year and 2 kids a $6,000 check. You know, that's absurd. The important thing to remember, though, is it's not addressing the scars. It's not doing terribly a lot for the unemployed, and in particular the permanently unemployed. And it's either going to cause increased interest rates from all the borrowing, so you won't be able to buy a home as easily, or increased inflation, so you won't be able to buy anything very easily.
Stimulus checks are about to be sent out, everybody. So be sure to stay until the end of this video to find out when you should expect to receive one.
Some last-minute haggling in the Senate over the weekend. Democratic Senator Joe Manchin held up this process for nearly 12 hours as he pushed to scale back that boost in jobless benefits. The amount will now be $300 a week instead of $400, but they'll last 1 week longer, ending on September the 6th. In addition, the first $10,200 in benefits will be tax-free for households earning less than $150,000 a year. Now, in the end, Democrats did hold the line and pass the bill Saturday afternoon. Republicans, they also stuck together, with every GOP senator voting against it. At the White House later, President Biden acknowledged that the politics weren't always pretty, but he said the relief was urgently needed.
This plan puts us on a path to beating the virus. This plan gives those families who are struggling the most the help and the breathing room they need to get through this moment. This plan gives small businesses in this country a fighting chance to survive.
Now, the House plans to vote on this package on Tuesday, guys. That gives the president plenty of time to sign this into law before those unemployment benefits run out at the end of the week. Back to you.
The legislation will provide $1,400 stimulus checks for those of you that are making $75 grand a year. The checks will phase out for individuals making over $80,000 a year.
Accelerate, and what does the $1.9 trillion do for GDP this year? I mean, it seems like you have to start to predict boom times.
Oh, I think it is. We just raised our forecast to 9% GDP here for 2021, and that's going to be the strongest growth since 1959. Basically, nobody in the business has ever seen anything as robust as we're going to have today. Obviously, the consumer is going to be a big driver of that. 10% consumer spending this year is not aggressive. The amount of savings that they have, given the additional stimulus checks, consumers, that's going to help boost consumer spending in and of itself, potentially by 20%. I mean, these numbers are surreal. We're using 10, we're assuming they do save some of it, and or it helps the economy as we go into 2022. Capital spending, in addition, we think is going to be very robust. We were already strong in the back half of 2020. Business confidence is going to get a booster shot. We're very bullish on the onshoring manufacturing renaissance theme. Certainly what's going on around the world reinforces those themes. So this is a pretty healthy recovery, but the community, quite frankly, has never seen anything as robust as we're going to potentially have this year.
Well, and the fact that it's so unfamiliar to have these growth rates, Nancy, probably is why there's so much attention on this idea that perhaps there's a risk of overheating, whether that means manifesting in inflation or...
Eligible Americans will start receiving their third round of stimulus checks this month. That's according to what President Joe Biden announced on Saturday. This plan will get checks out the door starting this month to the Americans that so desperately need help. An exhausted Senate narrowly approved the $1.9 trillion bill. Nearly all Republicans voted against the bill.
It was going and investing. What we were able to target, we strung it out. We didn't just throw it all at one time. So we were able to say, okay, first time in history, now a little town or community or a county, wherever it be in America, can have some control of their destiny, fixing water and sewer, internet service. It's going to go out to 2024 on that. The tranches of money going out, helping people long term, fixing the school systems, making them safe. all the things. There might have been more than what they thought was needed at this time, but truly, they had input with me and they knew that. And we worked together, Democrats and Republicans, until the final passage, and then it was more than what maybe they could have voted and supported. But they did have input, I can assure you.
But let's talk about the bill and this question of the amount of aid that you gave. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office came out with an estimate that the economy was down only $600 to $700 billion because of the pandemic, and yet this bill gives $1.9 trillion, triple almost what the CBO says you really need. That raises the question, one, is this bill going to overheat the economy and create inflation? And two, as you point out, it isn't all just this year. It's out 4 or 5. Some of the money doesn't get spent till 2030. So is this really COVID relief, or is this a Democratic wish list?
No, COVID relief is more than just the vaccines. The vaccines is the most urgent thing we can do. Keeping people able to stay in their homes is absolutely as urgent as anything else we do. And we did all of that. COVID relief means, are you going to be able to move on, have the economy move on as strong as you want to, not have a lapse?
Manchin, though, said Republicans' concerns were reflected in the bill that did pass the Senate, even as no GOP lawmakers voted yes. He said that the first lawmakers Biden met with at the White House to discuss the stimulus bill were 10 Republican senators, who countered with a $618 billion spending bill that he rejected. And Americans who receive food stamps got an additional 15% in benefits as part of the relief package passed last December. The benefits are set to last through June. But the mass proposal currently at the Senate could extend the benefits through September. And for those of you on SSI and SSDI, Supplemental Security Income pays benefits based on financial need. And SSDI, or Social Security Disability Insurance, pays benefits to you, and SSI provides minimum basic financial assistance to older adults and people with disabilities with very limited income and resources. Federal SSI benefits from the Social Security Administration are often supplemented by state programs. As for SSDI, that supports individuals who are disabled and have a qualifying work history, either through their own employment or a family member. You can apply for SSI or SSDI online. If you're an adult with a disability, certain members of your family if you are insured. If the bill is signed into law by March 12th, stimulus checks could begin hitting bank accounts anywhere from a few weeks or even a few days. Earlier this month, the IRS said it is watching the relief bill to prepare to distribute the next round of payments. Ken Corbin said, "We are keeping our eyes closely on the Hill." And he's a Chief Taxpayer Experience Officer at the IRS. That's all the news in today's video, everybody. Hopefully you guys found this video useful and helpful.